Hi, I'm Jonathan Zook from DC Dogs, and as many of you know, we've done a bunch of crazy stunts during the COVID lockdown, one of which was to create a pop-up drive-in movie theater. So this is the idea of a drive-in movie theater on a budget. You really just need two main things. One is a projector, and the other is an FM transmitter. And so we did a bunch of research to find the right balance between cost and lumens, because you want as bright a projector as possible if you're going to be doing this outdoors. We found this amazing projector called the VivaImage Explore 3 projector. It's got 6,800 lumens, and it's just a few $100s. It's an inexpensive, yet extremely bright, extremely contrasty projector that's perfect for this use. And one of the cool things about it, in addition to the 6,800 lumens, is that you can run the movie off of a USB stick put into the back of it, so you don't need to find a way to drag a DVD player out into the parking lot that you're using. Then we did some research on FM transmitters. Once again, we found a very affordable one called the Mobile Black Box FM transmitter. This crazy thing about the size of a wallet was big enough to send an FM signal around an entire 50-car parking lot. So that's what we ended up settling upon. So the final configuration looks a little bit like this. You've got the projector, and then you've got a line going out of the projector headphone jack into the input jack of the FM transmitter, and then you're ready to rock and roll. Of course, your big challenge might be power, and that's the toughest thing to solve if there isn't just an outlet around, right? If there's an outlet, then you're golden wherever you are, but if there isn't, then you gotta find an alternative way to power your projector and the FM transmitter. Now, you can get a generator, since everybody's going to be locked in their car, but you're going to find the warmer it gets, they're going to want to roll down their windows while they're doing this, and then they're hearing this generator. And to get a silent generator is really expensive. So we looked into those sort of battery-powered generators as well, and we did find one that we thought was a reasonable solution, but it's still on the expensive side. The Jakhary Portable Power Station 300 is this incredible power source that had the best and cleanest power, lasted for the longest period of time, and has the ability to be charged up from your car at the same time. So if you saw the battery starting to run down, you could start up your car and it would charge the battery back up while you were using it, which is a pretty unique feature. If you're willing to run your car the whole time, you can just get a straight power inverter that goes from DC to AC, and it's a little red box you've seen all around the place, and those things cost about $25. So that's a solution that definitely works if you're willing to run your car or run down your battery a little bit in your car. You should definitely run it a little bit so you don't run it down. So then the net result is a big screen projection onto a wall, FM transmission of the audio so that everybody can pick it up on their car radio, and it looks a little bit like this. Finally, what you're going to want to do is figure out what station to broadcast onto. If it's a powerful FM station, it's going to overpower your FM transmitter, because your FM transmitter, especially if you don't want to be arrested, is a low power FM transmitter. And so you need to figure out an empty station that you can broadcast on. So where you want to go is radiolocator.com, and then you're able, using that URL that I'll put down in the video description, you put in your zip code, and it'll help you identify unused FM radio station frequencies that you can then set your transmitter to and tell your audience to set their car radios to. And then from there, you can just enjoy your pop-up drive-in movie theater, complete with social distancing, as long as people don't get too crazy.
Oops, I forgot to tell you where to get the movies. If you go to Wikipedia, you can do a search on movies that are in the public domain, and there are hundreds of them, from Charlie Chaplin's The Gold Rush in 1925, all the way up through Debbie Does Dallas in 1978, with a bunch of treasured classics in the middle, such as Charade with Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn, or His Girl Friday, or McClintock with John Wayne. Keep a look out there and you'll find plenty of movies without having to violate anybody's copyright. And then once you find the movie you want to use, go to archive.org and you'll be able to download most anything.